As we know, Ja Morant is one of the great up-and-coming players of today's era. At only 22, Ja is an exceedingly skilled player with a lot of polish to his game. The finishing ability, the phenomenal playmaking. His defense isn't necessarily lackluster either. His ability to disrupt plays and play the passing lane is top-notch, and obviously, the athleticism. In the first 11 games of the season, Ja is averaging a potent 26.5 points per game, along with 5.7 rebounds and 7.3 assists. He's shooting a 48.5% overall from the field, a 34.5% from the three, and 77.9% from the free throw line. Ja seems to be taking that next step, but instead of taking a minuscule leap, it seems like Ja is taking that step to become an MVP candidate. I mean, I know it's only been 11 games. However, the numbers and wins him and the Memphis Grizzlies are putting up right now, it seems like they aren't going away anytime soon. They seem like they're going to be at least in the middle of the pack of the Western Conference. If so, that puts Ja at a high possibility of winning the MVP. Now, due to a recent loss, the Memphis Grizzlies are only the 8th seed in the West with a 6-win to 5 losses record. However, I expect the Grizzlies' record to ameliorate as the season prolongs. Ja is averaging a career high in points, rebounds, steals, field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, and 2-point efficiency. When glossing over Ja's last year's stats, they weren't really eye-popping numbers. He averaged 19 points, 4 rebounds, and 7.4 assists a game. Decent numbers, however, wasn't this year's early season's numbers. Really watching Ja in last year's playoffs, you could almost sense a breakout year was coming. We all saw the potent game he had against the Golden State Warriors to secure his team spot in last year's playoffs. He dropped 35 points along with 6 assists and 4 steals. Speaking of the Warriors, I know I almost feel like deja vu to them. Ja and the Grizzlies once again defeat the Warriors in an overtime effort. Ja dropped 30 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 steals to give the Warriors their first loss of this season. But another game that stood out to me was in last year's playoffs in round 1 against the Utah Jazz. Ja dropped a whopping 47 points along with 7 assists in the game 2 of that series. Now, they would lose that game and unfortunately lose that series. However, that game was a representation on what we're seeing at the moment. Ja has always had the skill set, but just like most young players, the experience and confidence wasn't there. You can vividly see the confidence and experience now. He's taking more threes and making more threes this season, which is a huge factor because now the defense actually have to guard the 3 when defending him. That not only opens up the lane for Ja and the rest of his team, but it keeps the defense or the defender on his heels, which is scary when guarding a player like Ja simply because his speed and athleticism is out of this world. Look, it's way too early for the MVP conversation, but again, if there's a conversation, Ja Morant is in it. I mean, honestly, outside of Kevin Durant and Steph Curry, who would be more deserving at this moment? KD is averaging 29.5 points along with 8.5 rebounds and 5 assists a game. He's also led the Brooklyn Nets to an 8 wins to 4 losses record. Steph, on the other end, has led the Golden State to a robust 10 wins to 1 loss record, along with averaging 27.4 points a game, along with 6.5 rebounds and 6.5 assists. And then there's Ja, putting up really similar numbers. And the Memphis Grizzlies is in a solid spot in the conference standing. But whoever you like for the early season's MVP, I think we all can agree that Ja is balling. And as a fan of the NBA, it's beautiful to see. When players like Ja are succeeding, it makes the NBA a lot more riveting. But yeah, just wanted to make a quick video on Ja's MVP caliber play as of late. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below, and I'm out.